I-League 2022-23 from the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium, where NEROCA Football Club take on Real Kashmir in the second match day of the new season. And so we welcome you to a packed KHUMAN LUMPAK painted in white, yellow and orange colors reflected in the floodlights of one of the prettiest stadiums in India. The Orange Brigade will be looking to take the home advantage and start with a bang in front of their fans. This is the NEROCA FC lineup for this evening, and NEROCA do finish strongly, but they must make a proper start, and so their defense needs to be solid. And James Singh starting alongside David Simbo at centre back, and Kogan Singh brought back the midfield duo of Jakunov and Kosimov. The number 10 is their creative force and will be looking for a productive campaign. And Kogan Singh's big task as a head coach is to make Johnson Singh, David Singh and Rakesh Mitei click. And among the subs, Benjamin Looping, Joychand are the attacking options available for NEROCA at their disposal for this particular game. KHUMAN LUMPAK has really witnessed many a memorable and glorious chapter of Indian footballing history. We'll come back to that. And meanwhile, Real Kashmir starting with a 4-3-3. Merajuddin Wadu put up a strong team. Tolunga and Yakubu will be looking to win the midfield battle in majority of the league. In the I-League this season, Nozim is a key player, and no wonder he's been given the freedom to support Nuhu once again. Anything to get the best from the experienced striker. Merajuddin Wadu and his voice cutting through the colder climes is something we will be getting used to while watching the Hero I-League. And will the likes of Loken Mitei is on the bench, the former NEROCA player. He also played for East Bengal in the Hero ISL. The new season brings with it new hopes, and they will want to forget the way they played in the Durand Cup and start afresh in the Hero I-League. This is the venue where this game could decide over the next 90 minutes of what we hope will be football that echoes chants of thousands who have turned up. It was an entertaining encounter, ended 3-3 last time when these two teams met in the Hero I-League on 15th March early this year. But now need to start well tonight in NEROCA FC and make it a memorable night in front of the ever-growing fans. Well, Kogan Singh, the manager of NEROCA FC, shared his thoughts ahead of this tie.
This season we are fully prepared to take part in the 1 to 5 position, and today is the first match of this I-League. To start from this onward, we are trying to get the 3 points, and every matches we are trying to aid the 3 points. So we are all fully prepared for this match also.
Well, the Snow Leopards started their campaign away from home, looking to start the new season with vigor, leaving behind the disappointments of the last season. A win and a loss at the KHUMAN LUMPAK for Real Kashmir, unbeaten in the last 3 encounters against NEROCA. Chance for them to build onto that momentum. And well, a new manager at the helm for Real Kashmir, Merajuddin Wadu. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, I think very much challenging because it's a new team, the squad is new, the staff is new, and in fact it's a new season. And I think the mood in the dressing room is very positive. The boys, they are really looking forward to the game, and we are hoping for the best result.
Well, NEROCA FC will be looking to make it a memorable night in front of their ever-growing legion of fans by setting the standard right. And Kogan Singh knows about the high standards of Indian football. And so welcome you all to another fascinating game of football in prospect on this Sunday evening. Now, KHUMAN LUMPAK has witnessed many a memorable and glorious chapter of Indian footballing history. And time for Kogan Singh's men to add another to its glittering history as they get ready for the Real Kashmir test. They finished 12th last campaign, whereas the NEROCA side finished 7th. The Snow Leopards now needs to breach that gap in class and quality. And what better than to do it in front of their own faithful. And today, of course, first time in commentary duty, as no stranger to debuts combative on the pitch, a very well-behaved and former NEROCA FC man, Malim Mithei, is with us.
NEROCA hosts Real Kashmir in the first Hero I-League match at KHUMAN LUMPAK 2022. It will be a thrilling encounter where the two attacking sides look to grab all important points. After the disappointing display at the recently concluded Durand Cup, Hogan's side will be wanting a fresh start and will be looking to take the home advantage.
And NEROCA Football Club have qualified for the Hero I-League back in 2017 by the virtue of winning the I-League second division and surprised the football pundits and finished runners-up. Real Kashmir on the flip side managed a top 3 finish in the debut season the very next year and put out a very strong side, and so have Kogan Singh not looking to sit back for sure. And Menajuddin Wadu, who's had a decent season with Sudeva last year, has made them play some attractive brand of football, and it's all to play for in this game. And both teams will be looking to make a mark and entertain the fans. It is the perfect setting in the city situated in the extreme eastern India, rich in history, with football being the #1 sport, and so many fans have turned up. As I keep saying, nestled amidst the mountains, this is a picturesque venue and makes for a wonderful setting as well. The sun is playing hide and seek in the clouds, and we can safely say this is one of the finest destinations and venues for football. We know the culture, we know the love for the game in this part of the world, the stars that have come out over a period of time, and yet again the talent and ability is on display. Just let that sink in. Many battles have been fought here. It's electrifying in the stadium right now. It just gives you goosebumps to know that you have got the fans back in the stadium. It just takes me back to that goal scored by Diawara against Real Kashmir last time these two teams met here, with the stadium just erupted with euphoria, and you want to take the advantage of the fans backing you up. This Real Kashmir side would know it will be very, very difficult if they go a goal down, because playing against NEROCA, who have so much quality, and with the fans backing them, going to be a very, very difficult test. And well, the main man in the middle for this nail-biting encounter is going to be Mithun Kundu, and he's going to be assisted by Bishu Das and Somnath Banerjee, and Imran Khan is the match commissioner. So Real Kashmir taking on the Orange Brigade NEROCA FC at the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium, coming up your way very soon. Well, these are the two captains, David Simbo, NEROCA FC's latest signing. Shubhashish Roy Chaudhary, the old warhorse, lifted the ISL title with 80k. Will be between the sticks for Real Kashmir, signed for the Snow Leopards from the Northeast United. David Simbo was also part of the NEROCA side that did play in the Durand Cup couple of months ago from now. Well, the Ghanaian forward for Real Kashmir, Nuhu, energetic striker. He has the experience of playing in countries such as Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana and Egypt. And the forward spent the last season as the best forward in the Togo League and was awarded with the national team call-up. Real Kashmir's Yakubu as well, the best midfielder in the Ghana Premier League. It's a big opportunity for some of the youngsters who have been doing so well in the past. So it is the final countdown here It is the final showdown before NEROCA get ready for India and bigger tests that lie. The fans have filled the stands. The occasion demands a performance, a spectacle and a show. The shackles are off, and that's the fact that the Orange Brigade know. The hallowed turf at the KHUMAN LUMPAK waits for another famous chapter to be written and almost engraved in this hollowed. Lasting images. We have seen the photographs on social media from the Hero I-League and the tournament's history across the magazines and web portals from the past, and these little snippets that will continue to tell the story of this fine tournament, and may it continue for a long time. So a compact, wonderfully lit stadium because it's soft and sticky even in this late day in Imphal. Dew glittering in low and crunchy late November grass, dew that will crunch further under tackles and fizzing passes as Real Kashmir and NEROCA face on the ramps of the Hero I-League, and the Snow Leopards against Imphal's local heroes. This is what this league brings together. So enjoy the show. 90 brilliant minutes underway.
This is going to be a battle of midfield where Real Kashmir, a high pressing team, looks to press NEROCA, and now NEROCA will be wanting to get all the 3 points as a host. This is where NEROCA needs to play good football and show that they are capable, and then they are capable of winning games.
Apart from that, Malam Merajuddin Wadu seemed quite impressed with the infrastructural aid provided by the club and how they have been working together on the technical aspects of the game and trying to achieve them in the game with excellence and class by maintaining discipline, and importantly with one eye on the Hero ISL qualification next year. For that they want to progress step by step, and the immediate assignment will be to start the season away from home on a positive note. This is the first touch of the ball for Real Kashmir's number 6. He spreads it out wide. Cross from the number 11 Samuel, soars above Soram Poire. Rose through the ranks of Shillong Lajong. Samuel Lingdo had a remarkable 2018 season in the Hero I-League, and the Shillong Lajong did relegate from I-League, but they have impressed. And the likes of Samuel Lingdo and Samuel Lalwan Puya made their impression in the league and were up for grabs the very next season. Shubhashish Rai Chaudhary will look to keep things tight. Justin, Real Kashmir's new signing, joined from Northeast United, will be looking to keep that line very tight, partnering alongside Moro. Davinder playing on the right hand side with Kamalpreet playing as a left full back, who loves to join attack, and let's see how much of that is possible, especially with the likes of Vicky Mitei bombing down the right flank and Tommy from the other. This is Kogan Singh. He lifted the Hero I-League with Minerva Punjab back in 2017. It's all about trusting the youngsters in front of these fans to do the job again and to pave the way for a brighter tomorrow and a solid foundation to give a great account of themselves come the Hero I-League. And faultless football is what it says they will be hoping for, exactly that kind of a start. Ball sent in and off the woodwork. Sent in with a very good press down the right hand side by Jerry.
Not a great ball, but it's a great taste for Poire, where Jerry, the ex-NEROCA player, tries to just cross the ball, but could have been doing it better.
Didn't get the dip he was looking for. Just a slight, too much elevation on that cross. And here comes Real Kashmir again, shot from distance. And a routine save for Soram Poire. Playing in the Duke Federation Cup final back in 2015 was one of the highlight moments of his career. And this is how he skips past the challenge. Not enough power behind that shot. Sauram Poirey had his angles covered, and it was a regulatory save for the senior man. The Real Kashmir player is lying down injured. Is Merajuddin Wadu, who was the head coach of Sudeva Delhi last year. That looks very, very painful, isn't it? For Sauram Poirey, but it was well within the reach of the goalkeeper. Real Kashmir having to get used to the climate and the conditions here in Imphal. Merajuddin Wadu already mentioning that it takes time for the teams to adjust to the conditions, a part and parcel of the game, which is thankfully an all-weather game. Kosimov, the number 4 from Uzbekistan, they keep an eye out for him. Exceptional when it comes to intercepting passes in between the lines. Very good at controlling space, solid on the challenge. He will look to stabilize the midfield this evening, along with his countryman Sardar Jakhanov. Not new in the Hero I League, played for Rajasthan United last term. He scored 3 goals in 14 outings. The onus is going to be on the number 10 in terms of progressing the ball from midfield and feed the likes of Tommy Fletcher and Vicky Mitay. NEROCA looking for a quick start. It does settle their nerves when they score early, but when they leave it late, they do have a habit of leaving the back door open, allow teams to fight back. It's that trend which they got to navigate tonight here. Well seen by Devinder, and now the ball breaks for Nozim. On to the number 11, Samuel, outside of the boot pass, flag stays down. Kamal Preet on the overlap, cross comes in. The perfectly placed was James Singh, and he averts the danger. Beautifully cut out by the number 2. Played in the BDFA, the Super Division for FC Bangalore United. I remember him scoring a goal in the Durand Cup last year, Malim. You were also part of that team.
Yep. Remember, Kamal Preet is a good tackler, is a good defensive player. Kamal Preet, when Gokulam won the Durand, we played against East Bengal, Mohun Bagan, and then Kamal Preet was one player. Kamal Preet was one player who did very well against Gokulam.
NEROCA captain for this one, David Simbo, playing at the heart of defense. Much was made of how he troubled Trau FC's midfield in the Imphal derby. A similar kind of display is what is required. Tandoma Naurem trying to get as forward as possible, slightly more withdrawn in the Durand Cup. Surely has freedom to go forward because goals have to flow for NEROCA. They simply cannot sit back. It will be a saping evening for both teams, and Real Kashmir dominating in air. The number 24, Justin, very dependable in making it very easy for Wadu to not make too many changes. Meanwhile, they are dominating the ball. A skillful play here. This is looking promising for Real Kashmir, and the flag has gone up against Nuhu, who looks suspiciously offside. Likes to play off the shoulder of the last man in defense. Sliding in a pass was Jerry, who played for Sagolband Football Club in the Manipur Super League. The number 99 skipping past a couple of challenges and putting in a very tasty ball for the number 37. Just couldn't beat the offside trap, Nuhu. A very, very low tempo from NEROCA Football Club in the opening stages. They're testing waters here before dipping their toes onto it. Real Kashmir defending from the front. And now spotting the run of Samuel. Samuel's first time ball easily intercepted by David Simbo. He represented his country 20 times the man who comes from Sierra Leone, has the experience of playing the Saudi Pro League as well for Najran. Now that was a clumsy challenge on Nozim from behind. He was almost sandwiched between a couple of orange shirts and now clutching his knees. A very reckless challenge from David Simbo. And that surely calls for a card, isn't it, Malim?
Yep. If he doesn't tackle, I think NEROCA backline is going to be a little more exposed. I feel the tackle comes in the right time, but he needs to be a little more careful not to get costly.
First set piece opportunity for Real Kashmir. They did do excel in set pieces. They've got the heights. The likes of Moro will be pushing up to overload the box. Right kind of delivery from the number 6 to Lunga. Can surely do the damage. Not a great height, making it comfortable for Zakunov, who puts it out of the danger area. And now Real Kashmir looking to rebuild and regroup through Kamalpreet. Lumps it up top. Headed away to safety by James. And now Vicky Mitei. NEROCA Football Club playing the ball to feet inside their own half. As we approach the first quarter of the game, it's still 0-0 here at the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium. And the clubs are also going through a massive change in terms of how football is run in the country. The Hero I League in its 16th season, of course, overall has been more than 30 seasons of domestic football in the country. Massive change and called revolutionary by the media, where they did divide 23 teams over 2 divisions. We'll come back to that. Vicky Mitei looks up into the box, and the cross was overcooked and easily seen out by Kamalpreet, and no damage done on this occasion. It was Jerry, in fact, who did find space on the left hand side. There were no orange shirt attacking the ball on the far side. Vicky Mitei will try to stay closer to Fletcher, the Jamaican who took the Hero I League by storm last year in the Gokulam Kerala colours. Scored 9 goals in 15 outings, and one of them against Bashundhara Kings in the AFC Cup. A very, very handy player to have. NEROCA surely blustered their attacking line by procuring the signature for Fletcher. The goal scoring responsibility is going to lie on his shoulder. NEROCA looking to play smart passes between the lines. A very, very crucial intervention from the number 25 Moro. He has the experience of playing for Liberty Professionals back in Ghana, one of the biggest clubs. The trailing leg from the number 99 Tomio, bringing him down. Did start for NEROCA in the Durand Cup as well, so as Thangwa. Had an enterprising Durand Cup campaign. And now cutting in field is Samuel, opting to play it short into the feet of the number 10. And now shot from a sharp angle, well saved by Soram Poire. And the rebound is quickly put out of the danger area. Throw in for Real Kashmir. The flag will stay down. The ball comes in towards the left edge of the penalty area. And cleans up the danger in NEROCA. And now they can trigger a quick counter. Stitching few passes together of their own. NEROCA are a side who likes to play on the ground, because Real Kashmir aerially, Devinder and Moro are not going to miss too many headers, and Jakunov has been very, very busy early on, tasked with going out wide every time. The likes of Tomio drifting towards the side is marking him as well. You can have up to 8 players attacking at once while playing in 4-3-3. Due to its unique layout, at the same time can be vulnerable at defense due to only 3 dedicated centre backs, leaving spaces on the flanks as there are not enough defensive cover. The role of the wing back is going to be very, very crucial. Spins away from the first challenge, looking for support. Tandomba Naurem. Koshimov takes the aerial route. Vicky Mitai brings it down brilliantly, takes it onto his favorite left foot, looking for options, and the number 8 Yakubu getting there first. Fletcher was just breathing down the neck of the Ghanaian. He was one of the best midfielders in the Ghana Premier League, and this was the chance for Real Kashmir's number 7 Samuel Lingdo, splitting through the NEROCA FC defense. Those through balls are going to cause a lot of issues for the NEROCA defense. It has hampered them in the past. Real Kashmir must have seen the videos how NEROCA have conceded in the Dual Cup. Through balls from behind, slicing the 2 centre backs. NEROCA getting the likes of Rem Sochung and Laling Mang into the starting 11. Set piece defending going to be very, very crucial against Real Kashmir. Trying to make something happen here. Getting his body in the way and forcing the foul. Cleverly done by the number 6 Tulunga.
That's great defending from Davinder. Getting the body right, covering Tomio, who's trying to beat him with the pace. Tomio is also an ex-Real Kashmir player. He played for Real Kashmir last season also.
The likes of Nozim and Yakubu leaving a lot of space in the middle. Cherry and Samuel time and again had to tuck infield to plug that gap. In that bargain, it's becoming a very, very narrow shape in the heart of midfield.
Yep. Now, I think the game is starting to stretch a bit, with the players trying to beat on the flanks, trying to get the balls to the flanks mostly now.
Tomio, he was looking for options. There was simply a pass available. And now working the ball down the right, away from one, beating his man for pace. And the number 6 keeps going for NEROCA, Rem Sochung. Kamal Preet making sure that part of the defense is sorted. The season campaigner donned the famous red and gold of East Bengal in the past. No nonsense defending from the number 25 Moro, as Jordanian Fletcher was on his way here. A throw in for NEROCA. Rem Sochung will trudge up from his designated right full back's position to take the throw in. They're playing it short. Real Kashmir looking to move the ball away very quickly out of their own zone and catch the NEROCA defense off guard. Tandomba Naurem is slotting into the gap created by the 2 centre backs, but meanwhile it has opened up for the number 37. He goes for the toe poke, selling one dummy to James Singh. Nuhu's attempt straight to Soram Purey. A couple of good saves early on from Soram already, Malim.
Yeah, that was too sloppy from NEROCA midfield, but the striker on the Real Kashmir could not capitalize with the half chances he got.
The Imphal-based NEROCA Football Club have emerged as an exciting team to watch over the last few editions of the Hero I-League. The Orange Brigade, as they are fondly referred to, have put together a squad brimming with talent and will be eager to put on a strong display for their passionate fans. That was indeed a very passionate challenge from Moro, stopping the attacker on his tracks, snatching the ball away from his feet. This is Remy, Tondomba, Koshimov, back to Tondomba again, space down the left, Lalenmang, Vicky Mitei. NEROCA slightly needs to up their ante, lacking intensity in terms of moving the ball forward. They likes to get on the ball and then stroke it around before playing that arrow through ball through the middle. And let's see how they program finding out the target man Jordan Fletcher in imposing positions and try and support him. Thomio playing on the left and Vicky Mitei out wide on the right. Has the habit of cutting infield and operating from the center as well in case access is denied down the channels. Zakhanov, very cautious start from NEROCA, trying to keep things simple. The midfielders, the likes of Jiteshwar Singh, have left them. Won the Emerging Player of the League award with NEROCA in the last Hero I-League. Departed in the summer transfer window. And even the likes of Sergio Mendy, Juan Mera and Lungdim and Abdul Salam as well. All the key players from last season have left the team, and the club have reinforced their squad with a number of talented players, which includes the forward Fletcher, who won the title with Gokulam Kerala last year. David Simbo in defense. Thiago Santos was also part of the team during the Durand Cup. They started the Durand Cup campaign with a bang by beating their arch rivals Trau FC 3-0. This was the moment for Nuhu. Unlucky not to have scored. Didn't trouble Soram Pore at all. Couldn't find the right angle on that occasion. Nuhu. Here you can see Sardar Chakunov, Malim, slotting into the gap between the two centre backs when they split to the width of the 18-yard box. And here comes Real Kashmir again, Yakubu. Can't find the pass for Nuhu. Close to the danger was Rem Sochung. Now James Singh clips it up the field into no man's land. There's going to be a throw in for Kamalpreet. Yakubu, midfield metronome for Real Kashmir this season. Meanwhile, a cross coming in and punch out from Soram Pure, getting something on it. Went up for the header was David Simbo. The ball was still bobbing in the area. This was the punch from Soram Pure. Read the balls half a second early, getting there before Nuhu and getting the punch in place. Tandomba, Rem Sochung, Zakhanov. He's got incredible range of passing and shooting. Sardar Zakhanov, known for switching play rapidly from midfield into wings, forcing the opposition to compensate men, creating 1v1 situations. This is something which Real Kashmir will have to combat. Sardar Jakunov's switching prowess. Playing the ball out from deep. He's looking very, very threatening already. The number 11, Samuel. Across from the left. A very, very strong defending from David. Always at the right place at the right time. Usually dealt with. It is a lunging attempt on Tondomba Naurem. He's wincing in pain. That was a trailing leg from Tulunga. Straight onto Tondomba Naurem. And I also mentioned Thangwa looked very, very enterprising against Tidim Road Athletic Union in the Durand Cup, and a couple of good games against big teams. His name will go to the coach's notebook. An analyst will send data, how many times he enters a particular area and how many times he makes the right passes in the final third. Everything computerized now. It wasn't the case when you started your career as a youngster, Malim.
Yep, I started my career with NEROCA when I was very young. When the AFC Vision project, the state league started with Manipur and Delhi at first. So I started well off, and then I moved to HAL, the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Bangalore after that. So NEROCA is always in my heart. It's always in my
And apart from that, the fans definitely play a major role in a team's success. They give a sense of energy with their passion and love for the game. They make all the efforts worth it. In this particular venue of KHUMAN LUMPAK, we saw the rise of the Imphal clubs. NEROCA FC and Crow has made the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium one of the flagship venues of the Hero I-League in recent years. The proud supporters of both clubs make their presence felt in every home game, and even more so during the Imphal derby, and making it one of the loudest atmosphere in the Indian football calendar. NEROCA looking to keep things tight at the back, not going for the pressing ball that can open up gaps in midfield. Koshimov missing out on that challenge. Kamalpreet. Here comes Real Kashmir. Back inside, clever back heel. Nuhu. He went down and asking for a penalty. The referee immediately says, get up. Not too much in that.
That's good game reading from James. I think right place, right time from James.
As we touch the half-an-hour mark. No goals yet. Nothing separating the two teams. Real Kashmir started the better of the two teams, creating a couple of goal-scoring opportunities, but Soram Pore keeping them at bay. Nothing at the other end. Shubhashish Rai Chaudhary untroubled so far, having a very, very quiet game. NEROCA getting in the final third, making the final passes, but the finishing is lacking. Probably the only solution to that is to play Vicky Mitay and Thomio in tandem in midfield. But the number 9 is dropping behind to make NEROCA tick in midfield. Here's Fletcher. He got to be inside the penalty area, isn't he? He's dropping deep time and again, and sometimes Fletcher got to rely on the creativity of Thomio and Vicky rather than dropping deep. And if Fletcher makes his touches onto this side, Real Kashmir will be very, very happy with that. Look very, very well organized at the back, Real Kashmir. With Justin Moro, Devinder and Kamalpreet Singh. Lingdo appeared for Maulai Sporting Club in the Shillong Premier League just a month ago. A last minute signing for Real Kashmir. A searching ball into the box. Soram Puri saw that and leaving his mark when he was supposed to. A very, very confident start for Soram Puri. Looks like a very lopsided formation when NEROCA slightly defensive down the right and more attacking down the left, where the number 99 Thomio is hugging the touch line, where you would occasionally see a left fullback, Malim.
Yeah, NEROCA needs to keep asking questions. I mean, knocking the Real Kashmir defense. The ball is flowing properly. It's going well, but they need to be more composed in the process, the deliveries at the attacking half.
The fluidity is something which is missing in the final area. They got to figure out combinations, play a few passes among themselves, and gain that confidence. Try and keep the ball inside the opposition's half as more as possible. They are conserving energy at present, allowing Real Kashmir to keep possession inside their own half, which is harmless until and unless the likes of Moro and Jessin plays those long balls. Here's one of them, just flashed across the face of goal. It was the number 10 Nozim with the attempt. Went wide of the post, struck with a lot of venom, got hold of that shot, just couldn't find the direction, and had that been on target, Soram Puri could have been well and truly beaten, Malim.
It was a great strike, well executed. So I think the Real Kashmir attacking lineup are asking questions here. So even Nuhu, Nozim, Samuel, Jerry, they are all knocking the NEROCA defense. That is what is needed from NEROCA right now.
Keeps the ball in play excellently, Rem Sochung, but only finds a blue shirt on the end of it. Possession quickly switching from one team to the other in the blink of an eye. Just gone past Yakubu. NEROCA snapping up possession inside the Real Kashmir half. Taking no chance on this occasion was Davinder, who played for Chennai. Laling Mang with the throw in. Tandomba Naurem plays it forward. Nicely cut out by the Real Kashmir defense. Tandomba onto the second ball once again. Fletcher takes the ball into his stride, looking to twinkle toe. Lingdo taking help from Vicky. Vicky's got Fletcher in support, choosing to go behind towards Rem Sochung. Kosimov thought about switching play out wide, opting to go short instead. A change in tact, a change in approach from NEROCA. They're trying every possible method to dissect that very physical midfield of Real Kashmir, and sometimes not just in terms of physicality but also in terms of mental toughness. That shape can be held in a very stern way.
Yeah, NEROCA right now, I think everything's going well attacking wise. As I say, they need to taste the defenders, the Real Kashmir defenders. That is when you get goals. You don't taste the defenders, you don't get goals. You are not going to win games.
Real Kashmir time and again looking to ping those balls long. They rely on direct football. They've got the height and the strength. And there's that tall centre forward in Nuhu, and the likes of Kamal Preet and Samuel and Jerry making those direct arrowing runs from behind towards the box. And playing the role of a playmaker, the number 11 Fletcher. He's been devoid of service so far, Malim.
Yeah, Real Kashmir now is pressing well, and then I feel NEROCA with the way they are playing, the game is flowing properly, everything's right, everything's right, but the only thing they need to put a few balls behind the defenders.
And Kogan Singh said how leading a team from the home state is a great privilege and also responsibility. It is a special feeling since people in Manipur are extremely passionate about sports, especially football. The Orange Brigade have a good mixture of experienced players along with some young and energetic and skillful players. And additionally, they have 4 foreign players in the team. They are all experienced and hard-working players. They are confident and they will give their best and help in strengthening the team and achieving their target. The potential style is chiefly possessional football. They are targeting the top 5 is what Kogan Singh said yesterday in the pre-match press conference. Easily dealt with by Simbo this time, missing out on the header. Calculating very well in the second attempt, nodding it behind to Soram Torre. A very clean game so far from David Simbo.
Yeah, Simbo combining very well with James. See the crowd, the NEROCA faithfuls always with the team.
The fans have turned up in numbers. One good move going forward can give NEROCA that confidence which is lacking at present. They got to be patient and wait for their moment, and meanwhile it has opened up for Real Kashmir, and Samuel running into Tandoma Naurem. Leaving it slightly late on that last ditch tackle. Tandoma Naurem using all the experience in his locker.
Tandoma Naurem, after his stint with Mumbai City and in the pre-season he had with Mumbai City, he's developed as a player. His experience now, he lost the ball now, but he knows what to do again. That's a good sign.
We approach the closing stages of the first half. We can see Saran Singh and Lalit Thapa in attendance, the former NEROCA man.
Yeah, those two guys who love to play each other, and then they were playing with they were together with Churchill brothers, and even in NEROCA with us. Always a fun-loving seniors.
Exactly. And Moro was slightly hesitant, didn't get the call from his goalkeeper Subhashish Roy Chaudhary. A slight misunderstanding, and Vicky Mitei was lurking behind him. 5 minutes of regulation time remaining in the first half. Still deadlocked at 0-0 at the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium. The Imphal derby between NEROCA and Tedim Road Athletic Union is going to be the landmark fixture in the Hero I-League this year. Malim, what a massive game coming up.
Yeah, NEROCA and Frau, it's always a good encounter. During the State League, during CC meet, in every tournament.
That was a tussle for the ball. NEROCA coming out on top. Seeing plenty of the ball in the closing embers of the first half. Excellent footwork from Fletcher. A very tricky customer, very comfortable with the ball. He's got those tricks and flicks in his bag. Koshimov. Fletcher in the way, looking to play that wall pass with Kosimov. A Real Kashmir player is fouled in the process. There's the NEROCA bench. That was the move. Justin went for that header. Nothing serious on that challenge. Both the players went for the ball. There was no malice intended. When When you start off in a game, you try to get a couple of passes right, a couple of tackles right. That works as a confident booster as the game proceeds. This is James Singh. He's up against Nuhu. He got to release the ball quickly out of the danger area, James. And NEROCA have had a lot more possession of the ball, but it's all about making it count. Lots of sideways passes being promoted so far. And Kasimov, slightly heavy touch capitalized by Yakubu. Tandomba Naurem stepping in. Zakunov. Good passage of play here from NEROCA. Building up down the far side. Far ahead of the number 99, Tomio. A throw in for Real Kashmir.
Yeah, you can see NEROCA in the midfield giving away too many balls away. So it is still good that the Real Kashmir hasn't punished them. So I think 2-3 quick counters, Real Kashmir have got it.
Real Kashmir calling shots at the moment. Well and truly gotten into their grooves. Just need to find that cutting edge in front of goal. And this man, the number 37, Nuhu, will look to cut loose tonight here. It's already dark here. The temperatures started to drop. And every time NEROCA, the plan moves forward, the noise level on the stands goes up by a few decibels.
That's a clumsy tackle from Nozim. Across the body. Could have been a card.
The referee being slightly lenient on this occasion. Just keeping the card in his pocket, getting away with it, Nozim on this occasion.
Yeah, Nozim is playing well. But I feel Mirjalal, the number 4 of NEROCA, slightly off color today. He's lost too many positions.
A couple of minutes added on to the regulated 45. Real Kashmir, can they end the first half in a high? Once again, stepping in David Simbo and breaking that move off. NEROCA on the counter, Tandomba Naurem. Jakunov sorting his feet out. No space to shoot. Lots of blue shirts in front of him. Kasimov. Back to his countrymen. Remy. A very, very wasteful delivery from Rem Sochung. Slightly impatient, the right full back on this occasion.
Yeah, Remy and then the NEROCA, they need to do well in the counter. I think they need to play better balls. They need to play better balls while they counter. I mean, without asking anything.
That was a foul on Yakubu from Kasimov. Just held him from behind, and he doesn't look too happy with the quality of that challenge on him. Already impressive Kasimov in the first half with his industrious play. Just sitting in front of the three-man back line, making loads of interception, cutting off the passing lanes from midfield into attack of the opposition. And at the same time, shielding the defense line. A very, very vital player. Oh, that was very, very risky from Shubhashish. You do not want to concede that way. come the end of the first half. The two sitting midfielders for Real Kashmir, Yakubu and Tulunga. Haven't seen much of Tulunga in the first half. Both him and Yakubu playing as a double pivot, giving better control in central midfield to Real Kashmir, and also having the midfield stability in place. No power on the cross. Easy pickings for Simbo. Steaming onto it was Davinder. He lost sight of the ball momentarily. 120 seconds for NEROCA to make something of this half. Now the flag stays down. Thomio. A chance for a cross. In it comes. It was a cross-come shot from Sardar Jakunov. He caught up in two minds and eventually picking up the wrong one in the end.
It's worth a try. Just keep knocking, the goal will come. Without trying, I don't think the goal will come. So that is what has been lacking for NEROCA.
They got to be slightly incisive as well going forward, NEROCA. And now Nuhu. James Singh had the yards advantage over the Ghanaian, but sloppy defending on this occasion, resulting into a corner for Real Kashmir.
Yeah. In the dying minutes, the corner can cause a real trouble.
And Nozim is the man in corner duties for Real Kashmir tonight. They certainly have the height advantage in the box, and every time they win set pieces, Justin, Moro, they trudge up. The number 25 is on your screen. Justin as well. Yakubu unmarked. In comes the delivery away from the keeper towards the near post. Easily headed out. Kasimov. NEROCA can throw on a counter. But the number 6, Tulunga, making sure that there is no breakaway move. Tidying up at the back very, very quickly, Real Kashmir, Malam.
Yep. That's a game, good reading from Nozim as well.
That's the whistle from today's referee, Mithun Kumar Kundu. Both the teams go into the break with 0-0. Real Kashmir have had their moments in front of goal. Nothing from NEROCA so far in terms of going forward. That trend needs to change for the home side in the second 45 if they are to salvage something out of this particular encounter. As both the teams go into the break 0-0 after the end of the 45 minutes. Welcome back to the live coverage of the Hero I League on Eurosport and DD Sport from the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium in Imphal. It's been quite an absorbing first 45 minutes despite being 0-0. And Real Kashmir had a dominating first 45 minutes, created a couple of very good chances as well. And NEROCA driven slightly backward, trying to get on the front foot, and they need to really up their ante and intensity while going forward in attack and test the Real Kashmir goalkeeper Shubhashish Rai Chaudhary more often than not. And alongside me in the commentary box is the former NEROCA FC player Malim Gambamite.
Yes, so on both the teams are playing a very good football, with Real Kashmir testing the defense more often and NEROCA slightly slow during counters and transition.
NEROCA just felt like they were growing into the game in the latter part of the first half. Real Kashmir were in complete control. There were some moments now and then, some flash of positivity when they were going forward. Looking slightly out of sorts in and around that 18-yard box, the team in orange. Real Kashmir have been very solid so far. Hasn't put a foot wrong, the likes of Justin Moro, Davinder and Kamal Preet, which goes on to show they are a force to be reckoned with this season in the Hero I League. And so is the swell of the Orange Sea surrounding the stands as fans get ready to return to the stadium, and so is the avalanche of orange shirts and slogans and chants that can be a deafening welcome when it hits you. The sense of anticipation is such that it is easy to forget another team is also part of the equation, isn't it, Malim? Real Kashmir led by the head coach Merajuddin Wadu, a former India international, previously with Sudeva Delhi. And Kogan Singh, experienced man, had to deal with a lot of homegrown players. A lot of players also left the side from the previous season. The team, however, when it shape up on the pitch, looks slightly different to the ones on the drawing board. Merajuddin looking on intently. And the shot was way off target from Sardar Jakhanov. He was afforded space and time in the middle of the park to unleash that shot. Malim?
Yep, I feel that was too ambitious. Could have taken 1 to 2 more touches.
The mood in the Real Kashmir camp looks really good, and everyone is looking positive and ready to give their 100% effort. Playing against NEROCA in Imphal is never easy, and they've got quality players. However, they are more concerned about how they play. And so far, it's been a direct approach from the men in blue. Lingdo holding up play, inviting a challenge. He's fronted by the number 3 Laleng Mang. Disappointing cross in the end from the number 11.
He did well to beat the defender, but slightly overcooked. Should have done much better there.
There was no off player arriving at the far post as well. Real Kashmir, and now NEROCA looking to play out from the back. A searching ball for the number 99, Tomio. The other 99 playing for Real Kashmir in Jerry. Both of them are left wingers, incidentally, for their respective teams.
Yeah, Jerry is a very good player. He was with NEROCA in 2018 with us. He didn't get much game time, but after seeing him now, he's improved a lot under Mehra Singh Wadu.
Yes, a much furnished and transformed player from what we saw earlier. And that's what experience does. That's what when you get more game time, does your confidence a world of good.
Yeah. When you get game times, you get confidence. When you get confidence, you would start scoring. And then it all gets to the flow.
Oh, falling short of NEROCA's number 10. Stolen away by Yakubu, but aimless pass. Runs down straight to Soram Poire. 4 minutes into the second half. Still nothing doing. Time and again, Real Kashmir, while pouring forward, looking very, very innovative down the wings. As the Snow Leopards means business. Attempted crossfield ball, easily defended by Lalenmang. Now Rem Sonchung. A clearance from James Singh has gone out of play. A throw in for Real Kashmir.
That's poor from NEROCA. That's just sucking in the pressure.
Now we can see a low block here from NEROCA Football Club in terms of their forward line. Just sitting deep, absorbing the pressure, looking to hit Real Kashmir on the break.
Yeah, NEROCA slightly doing well in the low block, mid block, but the attacking wise, they need to bomb men forward. There's no enough men forward.
When the ball is in the middle with the likes of Sardar or Kasimov, no off the ball running. And eventually they are running out of options and giving the possession back to Real Kashmir.
Yeah, Real Kashmir is doing well in the attacking half, putting the balls behind the NEROCA defense. Whereas NEROCA needs to put more men in the attacking half, and the transition needs to be a lot quicker.
Real Kashmir playing out at the back, was drawing NEROCA out in order to exploit the gaps in behind the defenders. And now down the byline. Off goes a Real Kashmir player, and that wasn't too far off. A wonderful attempt by Nozim. Almost whiskers away from nestling into the bottom corner, Malim.
That's a good work from Devinder. And then Nozim slightly
keeps the ball in play, attacks the byline, then the pullback towards Nozim. A side-footed attempt, just going wide of the post. Look at the first-time challenge here from Moro on Fletcher. Playing with a lot of fire, Moro.
Yep. I think that's Justin.
And now Tomio checking in field. A wonderful give and go. Here is Justin and showing his strength. Taking the ball away from Tomio. This is what experience does, Malim. He didn't panic, Justin. He waited for the right moment to throw his boot in and take the ball away.
Yeah, he just stays tall there. He just stays tall. That's sign of a good defender. He was with the Gokulam Durand Cup winning squad on loan from Northeast United now. He's doing well.
Nuhu holding up play. Waiting for his midfielders to get inside their respective positions. Samuel round outside him from Yakubu, picks him out. There's a man waiting in the middle. In comes the cross, and Nuhu this time finds the back of the net. The number 37 finally breaks the deadlock here. And it's the away side Real Kashmir who draws the first blood. Pin drop silence on the stands as Real Kashmir takes the lead here.
That's what you get when you keep knocking the defense.
Lot of space ahead of Yakubu. He makes full use of it, sending in a pinpoint cross. Picking out the number 37, and the first time attempt has nestled into the back of the net. He was completely unmarked at the back post.
Yeah,
No orange shirt picking him out.
yeah, there's men forward, there's more men forward, and then even outplayed there with the good runs from Ududu, and then Samuel just played him.
No foul given on Nozim on that occasion. The referee says play on. Moro confidently done. Shubhashish. Here is Yakubu applying his physical prowess. Gets help from Nozim, his midfield partner. He's got Yakubu close to him, and on the left is Kamal Preet. And now the number 99, Jerry. Back to Yakubu, trying to take on David Simbo. Cannot go past the challenge. Stood his ground wonderfully well, David Simbo.
Yeah, it is high time that NEROCA brings some fresh legs. Otherwise, they are going to get hammered.
Have options on the bench, the likes of Johnson Singh and also the Benjamin Looping. Let's see when Kogan Singh decides to bring them on.
Yeah, see, the midfield is quite exposed now with the games getting straight.
And now here is a chance for Real Kashmir, laid back towards the number 10. Goes straight to the keeper. Just couldn't get the angle right. Nozim laid back by the goal scorer Nuhu. They're looking to turn provider this time.
Yeah, you see 4v4 situation there. We have 4 Real Kashmir men there with 4 NEROCA men. So Real Kashmir is pouring men forward, trying to get the second goal. It's high time NEROCA bring in fresh legs. Otherwise they are going to get punished more.
The team in blue dealing with the second ball a lot more better. The blue shirts getting to it before the orange shirts. Nice defending from James Singh on this occasion. Otherwise Nuhu could have been through on goal.
Yes, they are just putting the ball behind the defenders. That's the tactic Mehraj Bhai is using.
A slightly high line in defense as well from NEROCA, if you see.
Yeah. Now, with the games getting stretched, I think the mid block and then the low block, there's a whole lot of gap in the midfield and then the defense. That's why Ududu and then Tulunga is enjoying there.
Real Kashmir have managed to trap the NEROCA midfield in a web which NEROCA is finding hard to entangle. And now in a lot of space, cutting onto his right foot, sets up Jakunov. Pegged back towards Tandomba, losing out to Jerry. A productive touch from Jerry. Samuel Lingdo, cleverly done there by Nuhu, beating the offside trap. Jerry, Kamal Preet in space. Jerry sells one dummy. Tulunga, Yakubu. First touch impoverished, allowing NEROCA Football Club to quickly retrieve the ball. Stop the ball.
Yes, I always tell this is going to be a battle of midfield. Whereas completely Nozim and Tulunga, Wududu, they are outplayed. They are outplayed the NEROCA defense.
NEROCA getting outnumbered in midfield. Most of the time it's 4v3 in the middle of the park. Real Kashmir having an extra man spare. They quickly realized if they dominate the ball centrally, they have a better chance of being on the driver's seat in this particular game. Lapse in the challenge to Lunga. Controlling the midfield, the number 6. Slight in frame, but very intelligent passer of the ball. He's making sure Real Kashmir plays according to the tempo he sets in midfield.
Yeah.
A bit of a give and go with his midfield partner, Kamal Preet. Both the wing backs rather, looking to push higher up the pitch, creating more passing options in the middle and more space to operate in. And the forwards also pushing fairly high, which even served to grow the space in midfield a whole lot more. For NEROCA Football Club, their wing backs are trigger for a lot of movement. And Kogan Singh certainly got to play according to the strength of his team. And Thangwa will be coming on, the number 40, along with the number 15, Koijam. Vicky Mitei goes off. Double substitution made by Kogan Singh. Both Tongdum and Naurem also sacrificed. Vicky Mitei as well. A like for like change, would you say, Malim?
Because I've been telling we need fresh legs. I mean, NEROCA needs fresh legs. If they want to be scoring goals, if they want to be coming back to this game.
And the Real Kashmir players are winning the individual battles, holding their ground very well, not allowing any space to NEROCA. Even between the lines, the men in orange are struggling to pick up the loose pieces, rejuvenate and rearrange their moves. They'll have to reinstate this move into something meaningful. The Real Kashmir bench will be happy with the way things have gone for them so far. It will be a good result for them away from home. A hopeful ball forward. And Moro always had that covered.
Yeah, now with the 2 substitutions, what can they bring? I feel NEROCA needs to get going, press the men forward, and then try to equalize as soon as possible. With the clock ticking, I think they need to play better football. And then
past
bomb
the
man
hour
forward.
mark here at the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium. It's NEROCA Football Club 0, Real Kashmir 1. Thanks to that strike from Nuhu right at the beginning of the second half. No foul given this time. Slightly theatrical from Kamal Preet. And now Sardar keeps the ball in play. He is fronted by the number 32, Davinder. Getting help from Mang. Mang wrong footing. Samuel Lingdo. Mang keeps going. Beautifully intercepted by Yakubu. And once again, that long ball into no man's land. Worrying signs on Kogan Singh's face.
Yeah, Tangba. He was with the Northeast under 15s when I first saw him in the 2017.
Jordan Fletcher. Nicely done by Fletcher, taking 3 out of the equation and now spreading it out wide. Chung with the cross. Headed away without much fuss in the air. David Simbo striding out of defense. The referee stopped play. Tangwa They need to get a lot more on the ball and take that pressure off Sardar Jakhanov. The only way NEROCA can bounce back into the game is by using Thangwa more. The more Thangwa gets on the ball, the better it is for NEROCA.
Yeah. Thangba is one player who's going to keep the ball, keep it running, keep it rolling. We saw a lot of Thangba during the Duran. Hope he improves day by day.
Since defeating the Trim Road Athletic Union in the opening game, lost to Chennai 2-0, drew 0-0 against Army Red, and then a crashing defeat into the hands of Hyderabad FC. And there's the cross in, managing to deal with it. It's still bobbling in the area. Hooked away. Not getting plenty of distance on the clearance. NEROCA will come again. Lalengmang takes it onto his stronger foot. There's the header! Wide of the second post. That was Akoijam with the header. The man who's just come on in place of Vicky Mitei.
Yeah, that's positive football from NEROCA. We wanted to see that. Otherwise, we are not going to see goals without knocking the Real Kashmir defense. They are so compact, but they need to stretch a bit. Stretch the defense, cross it, put the balls in the box. Then you can only get the goals.
Get the ball onto the wings, try to stretch their defense, use the width, and play those vertical passes behind the defenders.
Yes.
Real Kashmir seems like it found the midfield stability in the likes of Tulunga and Yakubu. And that's one area where they have struggled since 2018 in the Hero I-League. Two very different kind of player. Tulunga, slightly conservative, and Yakubu, more elastic, likes to play box to box. He has that freedom to go ahead and take risk, given the fact Tulunga is behind him, offering protection. He's got a perfect foil in midfield in Tulunga, isn't he?
Yeah, both of them, Tulunga and Yakubu, they look, very understanding. When one goes, one stays. When one goes, another stays. So they are coping up quite well in the middle of the park.
Exactly, very good coordination between those two players. Dribbling past the number 11. But coming across on this occasion, Tulunga, that's his job, to stay closer to the defense, provide that numerical supremacy to Real Kashmir in the defending third.
Yeah, that's the job I think he is assigned to. That's the responsibility given by the coach to Tulunga. He's just sitting ducks in front of the defense, providing extra men, providing the first cover for the defenders.
Central midfield battle is where NEROCA have lacked tonight. And now Real Kashmir piling bodies forward. And knocks it down for Jerry. Just asking a bit too much of the youngster.
Jerry can run. He's a good runner.
A very direct player, loves running directly at a defense. More of a workhorse, Jerry. That's a dummied pass. Now once again, very, very crucial intervention from David Simbo.
Yeah, timely intervention from Simbo. Now, I feel with the two players coming in, NEROCA are slightly better now. What do you think, Son?
Exactly. Now almost working the ball on the left channel. Just too much on that pass. And Kogan Singh certainly is unhappy with the quality of that pass.
Yeah, slightly overcooked.
I think a very frustrated figure on the touchline, Kogensi, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
NEROCA, meanwhile, struggling to play the ball out from behind. Real Kashmir defending in two banks of four, holding their shape very well in midfield, avoiding, denying spaces to NEROCA, especially between the lines. Slightly hasty on this occasion from Sonampore.
Yeah, that's good pressure from Nuhu. They are pressing high. Now, I feel they got all the confidence up to the goal. Nuhu's pressing high, and then all the players are coming up.
That's the advantage of playing in a 4-3-3. You always have three players up top, even while defending. A chance for a counter-attacking play to thrive.
Yep, with the flanks and the likes of Jerry and Samuel, they are getting the width and then getting the balls in the box properly. That's what's needed for NEROCA right now.
Nuhu looking very, very threatening, keeping the NEROCA defense up on their toes.
Yeah, Nuhu has been testing the defense quite well, quite often. That's why he got the goal.
It's not a very fluid, not a static front three rather of Real Kashmir. It's a very fluid front three. Very difficult to guess which player moves in which direction.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable from Jerry, Samuel, and then Nuhu, as well as Nojim.
Been that one man who added that bite in midfield knows him. When he's on the ball, the likes of Tulunga and Yakubu plays with a lot of confidence, as if his mere presence makes them play with a whole lot more positivity.
Yes, Nozim has been going to in the NEROCA defense pocket, and then taking the ball, playing well as number 10 there.
A third change made by Kogan Singh as Rakesh Mitei comes on. Kogan Singh trying to utilize all the weapons in his armory. Time is ticking away. 19 minutes of regulation time remaining. The clock is ticking away for the Orange Brigade. They're ticking away faster than ever. A slight nudge from behind that calls for a card, and a Koijum goes to the referee's book, and we have the first booking of this game.
I feel that's too silly to get carded. You get a card for no reason.
Had to take that for his team because Tulunga, he almost escaped his marker.
I feel he has still two players covered, so I'll take no chances of getting ground there.
Free kick now for Real Kashmir. That is one thing which NEROCA got to try and avoid, giving set pieces to the men in blue in promising positions. They are extremely good at set piece. They can hurt you. And Kamalpreet looks like cramped up. We're approaching the last quarter of the game, and the players are draining out.
Yeah. Now the players are looks little tired.
Real Kashmir have certainly found their hero. Can NEROCA find their maestro here this evening?
1-0, 1-0 is never a good margin. I think Real Kashmir, if they can win by 2 goals, 3 goals, and then if they can score the second, then I feel they can get the 3 points. Otherwise, with 1-0 margin, it's...
Which are the areas you think NEROCA have lacked in this game? There's a scope of improvement in the near future.
I feel their flanks needs to get sorted.
That was an adventurous try from about 30 yards out.
Yeah,
Shot from Tulunga went straight to Mizoram.
yeah.
And NEROCA still struggling, still looking to rearrange and regroup and rebuild from behind. Time and again struggling to destabilize Real Kashmir's physical midfield. They are a lot more disciplined in the middle of the park, Real Kashmir.
Yeah, now with Rakesh, the Bangalore FC reserves coming in. What can he bring to the team? Rakesh was a player from Bangalore FC reserves. It's good, so good to see after a knee surgery back playing again.
One thing, if you have noticed, Malim, every time NEROCA is planning to make inroads towards the final third, they eventually have to come back and regroup and recycle from behind. So that's the sign of a good shape when NEROCA have to keep coming back all the time.
Yep, I've been telling, because they are playing well in the midfield from the low block to the mid block, but there's no enough men forward. So after the mid block, the transition needs to come properly.
That was a shoulder barge from Jerry. Absolutely unneeded from the number 99. Now the stretcher is out. And all that mood in the dressing room slightly dampened by that strike from Nuhu. You can see worrying signs on the bench, especially Vicky Mitei looks dejected. Not a great day in the office for Vicky, the number 9.
Yeah, looks.
And that was the
slightly
strike
off-colored
from
today.
Nuhu.
Keep it low, keep it slow.
Not enough power on that push, just went for placement, Nuhu.
Yeah.
There's a cross in, laid back, chance for Jordan, shaping up for a shot and then deciding to stop and then shoot again. Deflected over by a Real Kashmir player. And that was the moment for NEROCA. The closest they have come in this game, especially in the second half.
That's a great strike, and then great defending from Justin.
Closest they've come to scoring. NEROCA via their main man, Fletcher, up top. The injury for the time being looks very, very serious. The physio is out. The Vinder wincing in pain.
You know, so on. What was lacking in NEROCA was that they need to put ball behind the defender. Now, Fletcher got the second ball, takes a touch, boom. So, Justin, for good, he defended well, but NEROCA needs more of that chances, more of that play.
Almost got the equalizer and almost given this fans something to cheer about. Denied by Devinder. A very, very vital touch from the number 32. Denying Fletcher from tasting blood in this game. A long chase. Rolls out of play. That's commitment, Malim. That's commitment.
Yeah, commitment comes from the young players. It's good to see. He looks lively ever since he comes on. Nganba.
That Singh from NEROCA's play suddenly has gone missing. But they're coming on to their own. especially as we have passed the last quarter of the game. Here comes NEROCA. A nice link-up play. Fletcher tried to bend that into the path of Jakunov, and he looks agitated.
Yeah, that was a good pass from Fletcher.
Lacked in measurement on that pass of Fletcher for Jakunov.
I think with the substitutions, NEROCA is bombing men forward now.
Still a long way to go in the season. Just the opening game of the tournament. Plenty of positives to take from this game for NEROCA. One good thing, they haven't buckled down under pressure, kept their heads high, and never say die spirit in the middle of the park from the men in orange. The Crams Smalim are coming into play.
Yeah, first game of the season, and without too many preseason friendlies, that's bound to happen.
And the mood is slightly dampened in the stands, enveloped in gloom. A lot of people have addressed here to see their favorite team, NEROCA, in action.
Looks like the fans, the Orange Brigade, and then the NEROCA faithfuls are slightly impatient.
With the fans and floodlight and the mountains, makes this venue very, very intimate. There's certainly no light into the hearts of the NEROCA fans at the moment. They need something their way. Jakunov. There's that switch for Koijam. Confronted by Kamalpreet. And now Samuel Lingdo also tracking back to help out his full-back partner. A bit of a nothing cross in the end.
Yeah, slightly overcooked, but Nonganba doing quite well there. Good fit. Just to get in the crosses, laid back, and then the cross was slightly overcooked.
The quality of the cross has got to be a lot more better, especially when you're playing at this level.
Yeah,
Where the margin of error is so less.
one good delivery, one good process can punish the keeper.
A play called back. A handball, says the referee, Mithun Kundu. And 8 minutes of regulation time remaining. Real Kashmir trying to run down the clock. NEROCA needs to up the tempo, and Girik Khosla will replace Jerry. Girik Mahesh Khosla played for Punjab FC. Was also with East Bengal in the 2022 season ISL squad. Jakunov cut out there by Nozim. Nuhu, lofted pass for Nozim. The number 4 is there. A last-ditch challenge, saving grace for NEROCA.
Good give and go from Nozim. And then Nuhu combining up well with Nazim. Could have been a second goal. Timely intervention from the NEROCA defensive midfield.
Here comes NEROCA. Space down the left. Rakesh Mutei, can he get some quality in the middle? Headed away by Justin. That is the area where you need to send in those deliveries.
Yes, exactly. Now the NEROCA fullbacks are coming up well, putting in those crosses.
Justin will look to buy some time here. A minute of the clock. Merajuddin Wadu's plan working quite well. He tactically outmaneuvered Kogan Singh here tonight.
I think Mera's only instruction right now would be to park rather than throw men forward. I think it's just 5-6 minutes left in the clock. I think he will want to defend and get all the 3 points.
How often do you get to see this in Imphal? Silent crowd on the stands.
Not as many. Not as many. I think with the way the game is going, NEROCA can bring smiles to the fans if they keep on doing this way in the next coming games or even in the few minutes left.
Really very, very impressive in the last quarter. NEROCA eating into possession, seeing a lot more of the ball. Oh, beautiful step over. Well read there by Girik Mahesh Khosla. Fletcher from deep. Chung early cross in. That's a feeble punch. Might be a chance for NEROCA. Shubhashish fouled inside the 6-yard box. Cross from deep and a flick on from Thomio. A feeble punch. Kamal Preet not managing to get there. And Thomio committing a foul on Shubhashish Rai Chaudhary in the process.
Not a very good decision from Subhasis. Could have collected the first time. It's lucky that he got to collect it the second time.
And exactly, they could have collected it, Shubhashish. The tendency of goalkeepers these days to punch the ball, really. Once you're punching the ball, you're inviting another wave of attack.
Yep, it's just given away.
Can't afford to commit such blunder at this juncture of the game, with only few minutes remaining on the clock. And that touch from the number 4 could well have been a chance for Nuhu. Just leaves it and buys the corner. Clever play from the Ghanaian.
Yeah, he got a chance to play the ball in, but I think he thought otherwise, just to take a little more time, get the corner
What
sorted.
you've got, game management, Malam. They're just trying to kill the clock here. Just look at their approach. Nazim's corner and goes up for the header and sliced it over. It's still in play. tower in NEROCA's defense. Fletcher, he has a free run. Fletcher using his pace to good effect, and that's the challenge from Moro, making sure, reminding Fletcher who is the player he is up against tonight.
Yeah, Moro is doing well there, defending well.
Just stepping across and perfectly timed tackle. Now the cross, keeper got a glove. Comes off Kamalpreet and out for a corner.
Subhasis needs to be a little more careful there.
NEROCA with the feet on the gas now. Back-to-back corners for the men in orange.
A well cross from Tomio. I think Subhasis just needs to catch the ball. Get hold of it.
NEROCA, what can they produce? Can they put a spanner on Real Kashmir's hope of picking up full points from this particular game? But this particular delivery comes to nothing from Sardar Jakunov. Tension creeping in on the NEROCA bench as well. Chesting it down beautifully. The offside flag is up against Tomio. He's had a much better second half, Tomio.
Yes. He was off-colored in the first half. Now slightly better and doing even better now.
Additional time of 6 minutes. There's still a lot of time for NEROCA to mount a comeback here.
Yeah.
Now the fans getting behind the team. Subhashish Roy Chaudhary goes into the referee's book for time wasting.
I feel that's one for the team, Subhasis, but not a smart idea.
In a way, trying to quell the momentum that NEROCA have been gaining. Very, very clever from the senior man.
Come forward! Come forward!
It's gonna be a retro.
Real Kashmir suddenly looking slightly nervous in possession. A goal here will certainly kill the game off. Tomio, beautifully done. And look at that turn from Kasimov. James Singh. Sardar Jakunov. A good ball in. Davinder comes to the rescue for Real Kashmir.
That's the kind of ball NEROCA needs to find in space time and time again.
And now they're certainly getting the crosses right from the right hand side. And let's see what Jordan Fletcher has up his sleeves. There's the clever black heel from David Simbo. Didn't come off in the end. He's asking for a handball. The referee says corner.
I think it even didn't touch the head. It's so natural. The referee is not going to give that.
Piling on the pressure, NEROCA. Fletcher's corner, David Simbo! So close. And that was the moment for NEROCA. The goal was gaping.
So close, yet so far.
Look at that, out jumps Tulunga. David Simbo. Just couldn't find the target. So unlucky.
Yeah, very unlucky there.
It's never over till it's over, Malim.
Yep. There's still more time. There's 3 minutes. It's a lot of time.
Will there be a late drama in this game? In the battle of supremacy, will there be a redemption? Or will there be a late comeback into this game? NEROCA have got their eyes lit. The crowd is sensing something. They are in full noise. The mood in the stands have gotten up. Sardar, his prolific supplies of deliveries from the defensive third and the final third are contributing to exploit spaces behind the Real Kashmir defense. And Fletcher, he's changed the mood, he's changed the game around in the second half. And that's very, very disappointing from Kasimov. Another defensive option coming on for Real Kashmir. Balwinder will replace the goal scorer Nuhu. A shot shot from Herajuddin Wadu, a defender replacing a striker.
Yeah, that's a defensive approach from Wadu. I've been telling you, now he wants all 3 points. That's what's needed in the league. He'll just park there.
Parking the bus, you mean?
Yep, the Morino way.
Nuhu, the goal scorer, is the hero of the match for his enterprising play. He's been prolific in the Ghana League as well, continuing his rich vein of form. Is that a foul? And referee has given it. Seems like slightly outside the box, Malim.
Can we have a late comeback? Can we see a late comeback? Not a great piece of defending from Samuel.
Jordan Fletcher, he's got a mean left foot. A couple of blue shirts making up for the wall. Not a formidable one, but as long as it does the job. Jordan Fletcher getting the positioning right. Subhashish Rai Chaudhary is late drama waiting on the cards. The angle favors the left footer. I couldn't get the elevation on the shot, Malim. This time getting enough purchase on the cross. The flag stays down. Thomio. The attempted cross is blocked by Girik Mahesh Khoshla. Conceding a corner, Real Kashmir. The refereeing has been top notch as well, Malim.
Yes, all the decisions have been right. The game is going well. Doesn't stop much. It's going with a good flow.
NEROCA's last chance for a comeback. Sardar Jakunov with the corner towards the near post. Cleared away quite comfortably. Gonna be the last roll of the dice, and Mithun Kumar Kundu blows the full-time whistle. And absorbing half of football comes to an end. Real Kashmir will be going home smiling and with 3 points in their kitty. NEROCA Football Club did put up a strong fight in the closing stages, but wasn't enough to seal the deal here at the KHUMAN LUMPAK Stadium. And that's the speciality of this game. It always stands in the brink of uncertainty, and that uncertainty has turned into certainty for Real Kashmir tonight. And that's the full-time scoreline. It's NEROCA Football Club 0, Real Kashmir Football Club 1.